Hello YouTube, how the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today to play some Marvel Strike Force. It's toward the end of Father's Day 2020. We're here to just unwind, finish up the day, and get our plays in on Strike Force. We got basic lineup coming today. No war today, we're off today and tomorrow. But we are going to get in some raids, we're going to get in some blitzing, and we're going to ignore that laundry that's done over there. And we're going to get all that done. And we have some orbs to open. We'll start with that. We have some Unity orbs to open. Just sending out a quick alert. And one in-game, just to let everybody know that what they're saying is getting broadcast. Alright, so we're not picking that up. I think we're going to do fine on her with her event, which lasts another 5 days still. And we've got her, where's she at? Not this high. There she is, 72. Up, and we got her to the 6 star. Fantastic. So we'll go ahead and buy that now. That jumps her to 81. That was a fairly significant jump. So now we're just grinding on that 7th and last star. All right. So let's see what we got to get into here. We know it's a red star blitz. That's not helpful. Okay, so we need to be farming the new milestones. I didn't get into arena today. I'm glad to see I got the 2nd place reward. I noticed that I got knocked down to 6th place, but I'm glad to see that I got the 2nd place reward before that happened. So we did really well in the war, this season. 120, pretty nice get. I'm going to pick up our 9 o'clock free energy. So we are going to spend energy really fast. And then, actually, I'm going to go get those Lady Lucks. I don't want the Serendipity orbs, they suck, but I'll take these Lady Lucks. It's 20 bucks, yeah. I want to be sure I get her to 7. I don't want to end up short and then have to wait forever for her shards to become available. Alright, so now we can just get down to, there we go. Now we can just get down to opening all these orbs. So to start, we have 15 regular old red star orbs. And hopefully this will get us to at least an Elite 4. If not, pull something good out of here, you know? I mean, it could happen. Could. That was not it. We got that Elite Four though. A 1 star. Oh really? Another 1 star. Alright, so just rolling through them a little quicker here. If it ain't at least purple, I don't watch it fall. I'd like to see some purples, even if they're dupes, because we might be able to get 2 Elite Fours out of this. If we can get some good pulls. We're not getting them. We are simply not getting them. But it was a nice thought. $80 out of 300. Doing the math, I don't think I'm gonna. The next 5 days is not gonna be enough. So anyway, let's get these Unity orbs open. Let's peel back here and take a look at these milestones. I am curious. Just how good is this gonna be? So this is using Unity characters in Blitz, which we're gonna get into immediately here. So this is opening orbs, and that's going to lead to a lot of Negasonic shards, a lot of T3 gear, and it has some nice shit at the end. 12 marrow. Yes, please. Oh. Okay, well we gotta get to opening these damn orbs, and let's see here. This will get us more orbs, and we need to be using Unity characters in Blitz. T3s and orbs, T3s and orbs, T3s. There's a lot of them, and it's all T3s and orbs. That sucks. I think we can get a lot of orbs that way. The orbs will lead us to those T4s, but this will not. So it's going to take them both just by their nature, but we can see now which one is going to be the better of the two. And that will be opening orbs. Alright, so we go straight in. We've done all the hards for the day. So we're just working down. Completed that one out now. Won't be long before we get that one. We got more, we'll just move on to the next ones. It's not a big deal. Okay. So let's do an arena, shall we? I got knocked all the way to 6th, and that's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Let's do one of these now so that we can be building back up. Look at Native. I hadn't seen him up here in a few days. Okay. So let's just, in the interest of getting as many in as we can before the end of the day, let's just take one position here. So hello, if you're just joining us. My name's Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. Putting in our first arena attack of the day. This is the kind of defense that we're seeing a lot of now. So I'm going to start applying damage on the right. I'm going to offense down Hella before she uses her thing on us. And let's just keep on. Let's keep doing that. I was hoping I'd maybe kill him. Got him pretty close. Got him pretty close. Now after she's done that, now I'm going to flip all those buffs off of those people. Get rid of those stealths. Okay, so we weathered that pretty good. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. That pissed off Thor mightily. All right. So this sucks, but I have no other option. She survived it, just barely. She's pretty much dead man walking. Let's hit Maw. We'll get around to Thanos here in a second. We're going to get rid of all these stealths. Let's top off life. Flip everything. Although we are going to have to probably just go at Phoenix. So let's use the basics on the power couple. Times dose. That takes care of the problem. Finish off Thor real fast. Piece o' proverbial cake. So hello, if you're just joining us. Unless that's Mr. Sander times 2. My name is Vac, and we're here playing some Marvel Strike Force. So we're not really we're just D'ing around in arena. We're not really pushing for number 1. So let's open up the rest of these orbs and see if we can't get any more. Hang on, we'll come back to that. Let's see if we can't get any more of these Negasonic shards. So I've got 14 Unity orbs, just 2 open. And you know, let's do these one at a time. They're new. I'd like to see just what we're getting here. We do have an Elite 4 to open, and we'll get back around to that. Little gold. We don't really need any Thanos shards. We don't really need many people's shards outside of Negasonic. Gear I don't need, a triple of gold, and shards I don't need. So far I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I am not going to enjoy having to push through all these milestones. That was nice. Also nice. Ooh, what is this? What is this? 8. That's what you get out of a gold? You get 8? Mercy. Okay. Thanks for that, Fox. Well, Scopely, whatever. Thanks for that. It's clear we're just going to blitz our ass off and open as many of these as possible. Get the milestone. Those 15 are my Ultimus orbs that we're saving. Now 16, I imagine. Yep. Yes. Back to your usual frenetic paced program. Get all this purple gear. Every little bit of orange helps. All right, so let's see what we get out of this Elite 4. We're not going to be probably not going to be getting an Elite 5. Oh, that's nice. That was nice. All right, we'll take that. So there's a Negasonic upgrade. All right, that got me more progress than I was expecting. That's good. That's good. So we need to get out there and start working that one. Okay, now we spend our energy. Do I have that many, really? Oh yeah, I did just get a bunch. Not quite enough. Hang on, let's take a look here. Who should get the next one? I like the percentile healing, but I don't know if that's the one. Probably the next one we're gonna buy. Resistance is important and all, but probably that force transfusion. The basic does not get used as much. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Spending this energy. Non-black order. I mean, we certainly would. But let's start raising these symbiotes. And then, of course, we need about 300 superior basic catalysts. I mean, it's staggering when you look at how many... somebody pointed out to me this morning, I think, that just how many marrow I will need, etc., for leveling the city characters. But honestly, it's even more staggering when you look at the number of superior basic catalysts you'll need. It's better not to look. It's better not to look. Okay, so we seem to have no raids going. Is this correct? Am I looking at this right? That can't be right. Yeah, we don't have enough for Ultimus, which is regrettable. I really hope that we do before I go to bed. But there's no reason we can't go ahead and fire up Alpha. And let me just get Baxos in here really quick. There we go. So Baxos is going to jump over here. He's going to handle the cosmic lanes for us. Starting with his Asgard and then moving after they die to the BKT. And we will go up this global lane here, but we're going to pitch to the outside lane and take the city nodes. And I tend to like to stand during this portion of the program. So I'm going to raise her on up. All right, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little monitor adjustment. And maybe just a hair of adjustment on the camera. And we got a clock ticking, so we need to get this going. But it's not going to be a long one. we can run through this particular raid pretty easily. Especially when the symbiotes get on a big roll. It's piece of cake. Now, one thing we'll do once we're done in here is we can go ahead. We have some energy we can spend on Baxos, and that should help. That should help a lot. Well, it should help some in moving us toward that U7 raid. Hopefully enough, but I don't think 100 energy is going to make that massive a difference. Alright, and now on to the fun part, the city lanes. I mean, the funner part, I guess? The funner part. Yeah, you know. All of this used to be stuff that I had to meticulously pay attention to. Learn kill orders and things like that, but yeah. Now I just hit autoplay on everything. That I can. Not everything can I. Really don't autoplay arena much. It's usually a pretty tight fight. I mean, there's some slaughters, but still. Usually a pretty tight fight. Alright, so we'll go right after Mr. I'm going to stealth everybody here. And clear him off the board. They should roll through this pretty easy. You know, when it comes to a combination of awesome animation and effective ability, that ultimate on Symbiote Spider-Man probably takes the cake. You know, Thanos' ultimate when he's empowered, when he pulls the moon down on people, fantastic animation. Kind of wish it did a little more damage. Feels like it should, but it doesn't. There are, you know, hard damaging abilities that look like crap. If I really wanted to, you know, rack my brain, I could probably come up with a few. But, you know, Symbiote Spider-Man takes the cake for like a nice even balance there. So hello and good evening if you're just joining us. My name's Vac, and we're playing some Marvel Strike Force, so come on in, settle down. We're going to go through as much high-end content as we can today, and probably the majority of it is going to be blitzing, because we want to start getting to work on those Unity orbs, and that's going to require a lot of blitzing, so we're going to start looking at Unity characters after this, and maybe put together some special blitz packaging, and I got a ton of blitz charges that I can spend. So we're probably going to be able to blitz the rest of the night until I just can't keep my eyes open anymore. So just feel free to shoot out any questions, comments, critiques, any kind of feedback. I thrive on that. It's also good for me in the algorithm. I'm not trying to make any money off this, but you know, the more people see this, the better I suppose I'll feel about my time. I'm just a guy who's played a lot of Marvel Strike Force for the last 2 years, and I have found myself in the top 100 players. You know, I never even thought of myself as a whale. I've kind of always considered myself a dolphin, but now I got people calling me a kraken. So I guess I got to embrace that role. Now, I'm not Casito. I'm not the people's whale. I'm my own whale. There's no doubt about that. So I'm moving my speed. I swim in the waters I like. And I'm trying to compete as much as I can. But will I ever crack that top 50? Boy, I don't know. I really don't. I'm going to try. But I really don't know. And I focus more on the progress of my alliance, the Mortytown Locos, who this stream is named after. Alright, this city lane, don't know what hit it. Yeah, so we're going to watch these symbiotes do their excellent work. And they're not going to need a whole lot of input from me. I will readjust targeting occasionally. Like, for instance, now I would really rather be on Sentry. But mostly they can just kind of run on their own. The big three in the middle are doing all the real work. Getting it done. And in my experience, they're going to march us right up that lane with relative ease until now when we run out of energy. So backing out of there, not enough for an Ultimus raid. 3 to 5%, a little behind where I was hoping to land, but we'll take it. Not the hugest deal on that second run. The first one's the important one. We got 1 to 2% on that one. Alright, so we still need to do more arena fights. Let's check our timer on that. We're ready for another one. So let's, I have fought all of these guys at some time or another. But for now, we're in the interest of wanting to use all 5 attacks today if we can. Let's go with Baby Start Dodo and just climb up 1 spot. I'm really looking to, I want to pass Nate on the World Warrior again. So, what's up, Thomas? Yeah, I want to pass up Nate on World Warrior, so I'm trying to get at every arena attack that I can. And in the meantime, I will try to spend Baxos's energy and maybe get us over the hump on getting that raid started. Alright, so we're going to offense down. Let's start with Black Bolt and just make sure it hits him. Alright, goodbye. We'll buff up. He'll buff up. And then I'm going to flip all those buffs on him, including those stealths. Alright. Reapply the taunt. Let's go right after Maw. I think we can kill him even at half damage. In fact, I think he's dead man walking right now. So we'll just drain some life, top off everybody's health. Yo-Yo is really where I'm wanting to be right now. I'm going to put the power couple at him with the basic. Oh, that was not a very well-developed Yo-Yo. So she went down quick. Now we just got double damage. So now we're going to get Black Bolt out of here. And then we can go ahead and pop Phoenix and pull Dark Phoenix out. We're pretty buffed up. We're probably going to live through that fine. Corvus hits with the piercing damage. We've got her ability block so she cannot heal. And then we're gonna drop a moon on her. We're gonna slow that down. Snap her out of existence. It does not show the animation of her disappearing there. That's disappointing. Oh man, you got lucky then. You got luckier than me at least. Yeah, I had to get through several orbs before I got a Negasonic, and I pulled a gold and I only got 8. Well then, good on you, Thomas. Good on you, man. I am happy for you. Guess I'm just gonna have to get out there and earn some fucking more. It's kind of the plan. Okay, so again, let me try to spend Baxos's energy. I'll go ahead and swap you over since it's probably going to take just a minute. So here we are on Baxos's roster. I'm going to AIM. I think we were working on Graviton, as I recall. Really trying to pimp out this AIM team and get it where it needs to be, which is right about where it needs to be to finish up Villain 7. Right, he's got one more node left. He probably could do it now, but I just kind of want to get a lot of these T3s knocked out on these guys. Alright. Wait, do we even need to farm him? We don't need to. Now, let's go with this other one. 30. Didn't have any luck with this one anyway. Nothing. I mean, not nothing. We got gold. We got other stuff, but still. And he desperately needs training. There's no doubt about it. Okay, so 250 to spend on this, so hopefully he'll pull some good stuff out of these orbs. We can knock out some of these hard nodes. It's all there. What's he got going on in milestones? Just yesterday's high roller. Didn't pick all this up. Okay. Nope. That was a nice pull. That was a nice pull. All right. Okay, that did not get us enough keys to start the raid. So we'll check back in on that later. Gonna be pretty much gonna be blitz time for both of these accounts. So let's swap you back over to VAC. Like so. Now let's get some blitzing going, eh? We'll get to that later. So I'm essentially running 26 teams on VAC for blitz and 18 for Baxos. 17 really. Hey, it's 18. It's 18. So these are typically just pushover nodes where you have double their power. So I just have throwaway characters at this bottom end of my team rosters. And we just look for something that looks like it'll be fairly much a pushover. Kind of like in this one. I'm doing okay on dominoes. I have had the snap happen on 3 times, like on triple speed, Nate, and it just goes so fast I don't even notice what happens. Let's see now. Of course, it was also usually on autoplay. So let's get his crappy taunt going on. Yeah, this is going to be simple. So we'll just put that on autoplay and get Baxos going as well. There we go. There we go. We'll keep her rolling. On to the next crapola team. Yeah. Not much to fear here. So we're just building up. Building up. So this is our proto X-Force team here. They're with Korath somewhat randomly, I'll admit. That was really more due to me trying to use unused characters on teams that they'll kind of correspond with on power. Alright, so let's see if we can't just overpower old Frank Castle there. There we go. And we can follow that up with getting rid of Medic. We're pretty well sealing the deal. Negasonic with the big drop. So now you don't really want to use that special until it's charged up and you got some buffs to drop. At the very least, you want to charge him with the basic before you throw the special out there. And in this case, you know, your speed bar manipulating yourself so much that you're gonna get the ultimate. We'll get Luke Cage out of there, and then it doesn't matter that she's stealth. So bye. And they're a pretty good team. They're a pretty good team. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're gonna look like when we get that 5th one together. It's gonna help when I can get Negasonic up to a little more respectable of a level. Domino's pretty much getting there, right? But I really need to get Negasonic, and then I need to get X23 in over here. Because Korath is just a fill-in. Just a fill-in. So we'll pull that team back out later to play with them at the end of this rotation. Or toward it. There's somebody else's. Here we go. We don't fear Deadpool if we ain't got a domino around. Yeesh. Oh dear gosh. Gosh. Okay, pretty much got this one in the bag. Now we're into my shitty benched planned teams instead of shit that was just thrown together. That looks like a winner. Never really looks like a winner when you're going into it with hand. The only thing you want to do with hand anymore is their event, and that's pretty much it. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Let's try to drop all those defense ups. That looked good. Lovely. All right. So hello, if you're just joining us. My name is Vac, and we're here playing some Marvel Strike Force. Right now we're rolling through a blitz rotation. I honestly have not even looked to see which characters are Unity characters. I'm just planning on using the vast majority of my 130 character roster, and I think a lot of them are going to be Unity. Now on the second run we're going to focus more on Unity characters because then we'll be doing some recharging and such like that. That looks like a good one. We're on to my Avengers team? I'm pretty sure that was my Avengers team. So if you're new here, my name is Vac. I am the guild leader for the Mortytown Locos. I've been playing for 2 years. I am 10 million total collection power. 10 and a quarter now, I think. And I am not a top 50 player, but I am a top 100 player. Insane Native, what is up, my man? Looking good at number 3 in the arena, I noticed. Somebody knocked me down to 6, and I've been enjoying the opportunity to slowly get actually get 5 attacks in on a day. Yeah, I'm blitzing hard right now, man. We are working on her now. I haven't really looked at which characters are Unity characters, but I'm using them all in the course of the rotation. So for the second rotation, we'll probably focus more on Unity characters. I'm doing both. That's my plan. I'm going to buy the orb packs to a degree, but I'm also going to blitz my ass off. I am also going to blitz my ass off. I've got her I bought the first 2 offers, and I've got her at 4 stars, maybe almost. No, yeah, I got her at 4 gold, 5 red is what I've got her at right now. Maybe 5.5. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. So I'm not foreseeing a problem here. So I'm going to scout out my next opponent over here on Baxos. Looking good. I bought the first 2 offers, right? And so that, that put her to 3 stars, maybe 4 stars right off the bat. And now I'm just building on that. And I didn't pull any reds on her at first. She wasn't doing much for me at all when I was playtesting. I mean, I would go playtest that team, and they could beat Defenders, they could beat Wakanda, they could not beat any of the meta teams. I was getting my ass kicked by Asgardians. But I've heard other people saying they had success against Asgardians. So we'll see. I mean, it's pretty inconclusive testing. It was, Negasonic was pretty underpowered. She was only like 30K. That's just not enough to cut it in the content that I'm rolling through. Weird teams, man. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get the opening offers on a character that I know I'm going to use a lot. And I also figured, hell, I'll get an X-Force. It'll probably be good for the stream. I'll make a few videos. Now, that would be nice, right? I'm not putting that kind of money into them. I did go hard on Black Order, right? But, well, see, I'm not on the test server. I'm not an envoy. I don't have any kind of perks with the company. Yeah, I mean, that's what looks good to me, man, is those milestones toward the bottom of the open Unity orbs one. Those look great. Yeah, I watch a little Tony. I don't have time to watch a lot of other content creators. I've been watching them all for years. I know for sure that Casino taught me how to play the game, that Valley's one of the more entertaining guys out there. And I always liked OMG. This Blitz isn't counting for that? We got the milestones are out, and I thought it was released. It's sitting right there on the list. We'll see when I get done with this rotation if I ordered any orbs. We'll find out. So hello if you're just joining us. My name is Vac, and we're here playing some Marvel Strike Force. We're just rolling through a blitz rotation right now. Still got a U7 to get started up. And we're going to try to get into this blitz mode. Yeah, just to watch the maxed out version. Absolutely. I really would more just like put them in my roster. But I'm only going to go so hard. I'm going to put a little money into this team, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go as hard as I went on Black Order. And that turned out to be a pretty good expenditure in the end after they fixed those bugs. But still. Okay, so after these guys is going to be my new Guardian Nerva team. Okay. Oh, like frags are going to drop in the blitz? Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm working on the milestone. There's 2 milestones. One is open orbs and the other one is use Unity characters in a blitz. Gotcha. But if there's actually going to be shards dropping from blitz, completions, then that will be way better. And I will probably be blitzing all day at work. I weep for my employer. I don't think I'm going to get much done. I think what he's saying is that we're not getting shards for completion of every fight in the blitz here, and we will tomorrow. Alright, so let's get Shocker out of here. And follow that up with Venom. Piece of cake. So now we could probably just autoplay this out. And let me set up my alt account here. See Night Nurse, fight Night Nurse. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of blitzing, but any offers that look attractive to me, I'm not going to hesitate. I'm swimming in them deep oceans. I'm not the people's whale. I'm just my own whale, right? I just, working class guy. I got some expendable income. I put a lot of it on quarantine and under quarantine into this desk. Built myself a new PC. Really, really enjoying the new setup. All right, so Brotherhood. Who are they gonna raffle stomp? Gonna probably be this Quasi X, I'm afraid. Oh, they can't see the stars on my players. I see what you're saying. Yeah, we can absolutely do that in saying that. I had not really given that much thought to the layout, but we can take it over to the bottom right because they don't really need to see the ability icons, right? Right. So we'll do that. Let me get to the end of this fight and I'll adjust that. It's going to take a little finessing with OBS, and I'm not sure how that'll react doing that in the middle of the stream. It shouldn't be a problem. I change screens all the time. I'm still kind of new at all this. I'm only 2 weeks in. Last time I did any of this was 5 years ago. Okay. I figure subs will come in time. I've gained 20 over the last 2 weeks. And I know all of those can't be Mortys. But yeah, let's do that. Hold on. Before we start this next one, let me play with that. Yeah? Yeah, that worked all right. That seemed to work fine. So, moving on then. We'll try to work with this as the layout from this point forward, eh? And come to think of it, Casino does put himself in the bottom right. Okay, so let's find an opponent for our Marauders, or Mortytown, or I like to call them Mortytown. All right, not a bad team. Not a bad team. That way, Native can see the stars on all my characters and tease me about what a whale I am. Okay, so let's get rid of... I don't know if we're going to be able to kill Punisher quick enough with this team. If we get a good attack there... What was that, Greg? That was terrible. That was terrible. Start getting some bots on the field. Good assist. Loved it. Okay, let's get ourselves a Hella. Let's just throw some damage out there. I think they're going to start wilting any second here. We've really picked up steam. You can really hit a critical mass with all these summons. We could probably just take Hulk right off the board. Let's smack Logan with something. Really need to be on Hella. Yeah, she goes down pretty easy outside of war. But this is one of my defensive teams, not my offensive teams. Alright, so next up is going to be my symbiote Spider-Verse. Let's go that way. Yeah, you're right. Let's go right at Wanda with this one. No issues. This is all still pretty easy. What tier are we at here? I'll have to check it after this. Let's spread that around. Okay, Hulk, you've had your say. I want to pop Quake before she gets to her next turn. Let's see if we can't. Oh, dodge and fool. Dodge and fool that vision. Let's grab him and use him as a bludgeon to kill Hulk. Alright. Yeah, I am already working on SSM and Carnage, to be quite honest. I've pretty much finished up all the cosmic characters I think I'm going to need. And so that's what I've been working on. I've got them all to 12, I think. And I'm just, or no, I think maybe a couple of them to 13 now. And that's what I'm putting my points into, is all city characters. I still need a lot of bone marrow extract. So I'm going to be working on that for a little while still. But yeah, I got all of my Black Order except Cull are now gear tier 14. And then also I got BB, I got Captain Marvel. So I'm sitting pretty good on cosmic characters. There we go. Yeah, I'm sitting pretty good on cosmics. So city, I'm not anywhere near starting the city nodes yet, but I am starting to work on those bone marrows and such. I just used a bunch getting Captain Marvel to gear tier 14. Alright. A little damage with Elsa. Let's try to finish off Wanda and heal block everybody. No need for a Winds of Watum right now. Let's push Thanos and see if we can't get him down before he decides that he wants to self-heal. The third and fourth global nodes were the biggest son of a bitch. That game mode is so not fun. It's not at all fun. That third and fourth nodes were so ridiculously hard. And I basically just kept everybody alive as long as I could with Yo-Yo. And then yeah, Black Bolt and Phoenix did all the work as far as damage, essentially. And that was the best we could do. It took me forever to get through it, yeah, but I eventually made my way there to the end of it. The global was not as bad, but it still was pretty bad. You can't use BB in the global, but you can use BB in the opening few nodes, and that's where I'd used them. And now I'm back to using them again that I'm in Cosmic. But yeah, Yo-Yo was instrumental, and Phoenix pretty much did all the heavy lifting. Basically, every day I would refresh enough, and I'd do 2 attacks. I would attack once, refresh, attack again. And all I was looking to do was get Phoenix killed and get off her ultimate if I could. At least get off her special. But if I could get off her ultimate, I considered that a win. Oh, for all of global. Well, that was shit. I'd have to remember. It was Nick Fury to put defenses up on everybody, and then spawn a tank if I needed to if Yo-Yo died. So it was Yo-Yo, Phoenix, Nick Fury. Let me think. Shit, I'm terrible at remembering stuff like this. I'd have to go look at my rosters, but we could figure that out pretty quick. In fact, let's just go do that now. We'll come back to Wakanda. I did have Mr. Sinister in there. I did indeed. So let's see here. It was global. And then we'll sort by gear tier. So yeah, it was Agent Coulson. Yeah, I took Sinister, Phoenix, Coulson, Yo-Yo, Fury, and Ultron were the main ones that I took in there for that. And yeah, Coulson, I'd bring in Coulson on the first attack. And then what I'd do is on the second attack, I'd swap in Sinister for Coulson. And then I'd only have to resurrect 4 of them. So that kept me to like 200 cores a day was what I was spending on it. And so I'd do 2 attacks a day. I'd do one with Coulson, then everybody would die, and I'd swap Coulson out for Sinister, and then I would heal everybody else, and then I would go do it again. And it worked out okay. It was basically mostly just like about keeping Phoenix alive long enough to get her ult off. That was the main thing, you know. That was what made most of the progress, without a doubt. Her hit point steal helped a lot. Man, it was very much all of those nodes, dude. It all came down to Phoenix. And could I keep her alive long enough? Like, I figured out really quick, like, to never stealth on the first turn with her, because she would just die before it came back around to anybody coming on stealth. She'd die twice, and you wouldn't get to do shit with her, really, you know? So I quit doing that. And then you just try to keep her in the pack, have her die once, and then keep her in the pack long enough, hopefully, to get that ultimate off. It can be really short some days, right? Some days you're only in there for 5-6 minutes and you're done. So, yeah, it was. DD3 is not my favorite, but I want the rewards. So anyway, back to Blitz. What's that? What's that, man? All right, so let's get. Yeah, it's been a real slog through Dark Dimension 3. It's not my favorite thing. I don't like that hella. Let's go Team B. So I just roll through a blitz rotation. Is where you learn to save your silver or red upgrade credits. Well, I mean, a 5 red upgrade is great if you're on your way to a 6, right? That changes a lot, but, you know. All right, so let's go right at Scott. Hang on, let me fire away on Baxos over there. So let's start off with the taunt. There we go. And then we'll go right in on Crossbones. A little slice and dice on him and Wolvie. Look at all those taunts. We made him angry. Let's just finish him off. Oh no, Crossbones blew up on me. You remember when that used to hurt? You remember when you'd be like, oh God, if I let that crossbones go off, I'm going to lose this fight. You remember those days? Shee, we were way past those days. That guy blows up, it's like a tickle now. He hurts himself more than he hurts me. So moving on to Sinister 6. And we're going to go with See Night Nurse, Fight Night Nurse. Because Night Nurse is actually detrimental to a team in a 5v5. Any other character just about would be better. Merc Soldier would be better. So anyway, start laying in that DPS. Boosting them up. Throw in those heal blocks. This should pretty well decimate the left side. There we go. Let's put some damage in on the right. And now it's like a 10-2 split or whatever in bowling. Let's just go ahead and we'll pick up our spare. Pretty decent team, Sinister 6. It's maybe one of those that's in danger of being benched as one of my 12 attack teams in war. I mean, I basically use them to take down like big pun fender teams. It's really their only niche. And with the addition of X-Force, if they do end up as good as advertised, then yeah, I might be sitting somebody like Sinister 6 who will no longer be on the offensive attack roster. Can only put in 12. 12 a war. I need 12 good, solid teams. So yeah, now we're at the point where there's so many teams in the game that I got teams that are getting sat in that situation. It used to be I just throw everybody I had at it, and now, you know, I'm getting there. What did Remax do? I don't think I've seen any of his streams or videos. I'm most familiar with Casino Valley and OMG, pretty much. I used to watch a lot of Seaton back in the day. Obviously, I watched Casino, right? Like, that's where we met. But otherwise, I'm not watching a lot. I try to catch a little bit at work, but if I get time to F off at work, I usually spend it blitzing. I mean, except for like the Night Nurse blitz the other day, shit like that. Alright, so on to my Brawler squad. I think door number 1 is going to be the path of least resistance. Speaking of webcam positioning, we can just do this. And we'll just rely on the sounds of my smooth, mellow voice. I'm kidding. I'm playing. So let's kill Punisher. Seven red Deadpool. Man, I could see how that would be desirable right now. But I think that's an overreaction to this team. I think that's a fan move is what that sounds like. That's not a player move. 1 second. I just need to get some potpourri lit in here. Oh, that's good potpourri. And looks like the Brawler team is pushed on to a victory without me. So we'll get this camera going again. Alright. After the Brawler team is going to be my 488k Black Order. This is kind of my flagship team right now. Alright, so these guys I'm pretty confident can kill most anybody. So let's just hit the team that's got the most power. It's got a Captain Marvel on it. Cool, man. Thanks for dropping in. Let's get a little Black Order action going on. Yeah, I love this team. Like I say, this is pretty much my flagship team at the moment. I think they are my highest team as far as power. I just got Thanos to gear tier 14. He is pretty dope. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go right at Captain Marvel and hopefully kill these healers along with her. I know. You're saying I should go after Hela. It'll be all right. I'm going to flip whatever she puts on me. So, again, Captain Marvel. We'll get her in an offense down. And then I'm not going to flip yet. I'm going to wait, let Hela do her thing. And I think I can kill most of these characters over here on the left. Blood-ow. That basic is too vicious, man. I had to put T4s into it. I pretty much put T4s into all of Thanos'. I've maxed him out. The only thing I could do on Thanos now is get a 7th red star on him. Otherwise, he's as good as I can make him. So we just killed Hela with counterattacks. We'll get Corvus in there to one-shot Wolverine. And then we're just going to take care of Greg here. That's pretty easy fight. They hardly even have to flex in 8-3. They're a pretty good blitz team. Like, that poor team never had a chance. Yeah, right now they are, I think, the best team in the game. Like, don't get me wrong, you got to respect Inhumans. You still got to have a lot of respect for X-Men. But Black Order is pretty much the best around at the moment. And I don't think X-Force is going to change that. I think they're going to be good, particularly on war offense. But I don't think they're going to be like a big change to the arena meta. I don't see it happening. We might see some Domino Deadpool combinations. I don't know. But I just kind of watch, there's this guy, Insane Native, man. I kind of watch what he's putting on his defense. That's what I start thinking maybe is the best hybrid around, you know. Because he's always got the one that's toughest for me to fight. Okay, so let's see if we can't get them to help us take out Punisher. Pretty close. I don't think that sucks though, because I'll be able to kill him, but I'm not going to get any buffs spread around. Alright, man, take it easy. We'll see you later. Alright, so keeping both of these puppies rolling. And then we can do, she's taunting us. Let's just try to get her cleared. Definitely don't let her self-heal. We don't want that. So we're pretty good here. I don't want to stealth. I'm gonna let that ride for now and just use a basic. Start working on Peter Parker here. Young Peter Parker. Smacking in here with, I got a pretty decent Heimdall. I mean, he's a pretty good addition to the team for me. So now we'll throw these stealths out. Now we'll do that, and we can pretty much just march to the end of this on autoplay. Alright. Just dropping camera for a second. Try to get the mood right. All right. That put us to 1 million. And moving right along. We need to get to 8.3 to really start cranking that total. Yeah, let's go with door number 2. This is a team I really enjoy playing, my AIM. This is my favorite configuration on AIM. You can go with a little safer team for raids that has the minion healer on it, but I like to just ride just on Scientist Supreme and just hope for reses if somebody goes down. So we're gonna start off. Let's go right at Electra. This is a terrible start, but we survived it. You really don't want to see them putting abilities like that going towards Scientist Supreme. Scientist Supreme goes down, this whole thing falls apart. Now, this is a strong team for me because I have 2 7 red star characters on it, specifically Assaulter and Security, the tank. But it is a team that can fail, especially when they lose that oh-so-critical Scientist. So you got to keep those buffs up. Right now, let's go ahead and use their special and flip all those negatives to positives. We might as well start working on... We don't need to see a Winds of Watum or nothing crazy like that right now. So let's get Doctor Strange out of here. In the absence of a better target. Alright. So we'll snatch these 2 up. Oh, we'll miss. We'll miss. I wasn't even looking for a blind. If he was blinded, I missed it. Well, it's not going to matter here. We got the upper hand now, and this is a team that's really known for coming from behind. So when you got the upper hand with them, you're really in a good position. I haven't even really had to heal yet, to be honest. But we're only, I think, on tier 5 of the Blitz, maybe 6 tops. So it's understandable. Yeah, that was 6. So here we go. We'll just go with the straight defenders. Punch across on a punt fenders, certainly doable. Just give me them points. So I pretty much always go straight at Iron Fist. Because if there's any of these characters that are valuable to overwhelm, and there are several, Iron Fist is really the one that's going to give you the best shot of winning the game. Now, ideally, you kill him right before he does that. So we didn't pull that. We didn't pull that off, but we're going to push through anyway, because he's not going to get a second heal anytime too soon, except for his passive. And we, of course, were able to kill him before he even got that. So now we want to get. Let's go ahead and get Punisher out of here. Ben is just a stat wall. He's a fantastic character. And now we got another split we need to get. So we'll pick it up. Definitely want to focus JJ over Luke. Just in general, controllers and DPS over tanks. So yeah, I'll put this on autoplay and they'll wear him down pretty quick. Just not super quick, because that's what he's there for. He didn't do a good job, but he was supposed to do all that before I killed everybody else. We got some notes, Luke. We need to talk to you about that. You could taunt on the first round, but you wait till the second. And that gives us an opportunity to kill Iron Fist. And why do you do that, Luke? Because you're CPU and you're stupid. Alright, moving on. Sorry, I didn't mean to admonish the CPU. Let's just go back to kicking its ass. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't like the Danvers. Let's go right here. We can turn this team into a fine paste with our many strong Area of effect attacks. So let's get some DPS going. We'll start down here on the medic end and start spreading some slows around. That opens up some shots for Black Bolt, as do most of these other attacks. Everything opens up people for Black Bolt. It's all about setting up BB. And it's over. Right. It's all about setting up BB. All right. Looks doable. I'm going to give it a shot. So we barrier up. I'm going to ability block Juggernaut. Speed boost, always. Save the big hitter for after the buff. Start knocking a little of that health off Juggernaut. Also saving Iron Man's better ability. Now we buff the whole team. And it also removes any debuffs, or at least a lot of them. And we start the Wombo combo. With the one shot. And this vicious 2-shot, and we didn't even get to 3 or 4. And they did, because we're still pretty early. So moving on to X-Men, starting tier 7. Just the Shield minion team, really? We'll play this rando team. Oh, I'm gonna get off my feet now. There we go. Oh, so bear with me for just a moment of camera reorientation, as well as, of course, this monitor. And we'll just take this down just a notch. There we go. There we go. Looking good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and give them the one and only target to attack. We'll start charging up Storm. We're going to point at this at Luke Cage, and we're going to taunt other people with it. But it's also good to get some damage started on Luke. And then get Punisher taunted so we can start laying some DPS into him. We're largely going to ride through that just fine. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stick with Punisher. There we go. I'll see if she can finish off Elektra. Nope. Nice dodge. Ooh, the assist nearly got me there. Oh, she revived. Looks like it happened weird, though. I don't know. She's there, but she's not there. Alright, let's get Hand Sorceress out of here. We're not going to worry about the character that we can't see, because we're going to end up nuking everybody here. I guess we did kill her. And then finally, my shield team. Which can easily handle this 400k. Defenders. pretty pedantic team at this point in the game. I'm starting to think that I should maybe suggest to new players to just skip them. I mean, they're a great team that's easy to get early on, and it's been that way for most of the game. But now I'm starting to think maybe we're going to summon here. And that may be the wrong move. I usually don't against this team. We lost them to Daredevil. I usually don't summon them because I worry about losing them to Punisher. Ooh. I guess Dee Dee is the bigger damage dealer here. So let's do a little healing. We've weathered the worst of the storm now after that. So then we'll give everybody some defense ups, pass some buffs around. See if we can't finish off Daredevil. Pop Frank in the mouth. Finish off JJ. And then it's just an easy ride out of here. Alright, so let's see what kind of rewards we got open now. I think we probably did all these milestones. We did. So let's get out here and take a look and see what that did for us. I still haven't passed Naden. World Warrior, are you kidding me? So that did get me some milestones done. So that'll be a few Negasonic shards. I'm going to get tongue-tied on this. And possibly some more Unity orbs. Got a few red orbs. Mostly probably going to be a few uninteresting. If we get a good dupe, then we might get an Elite Four, but probably not. Nope. Okay, so next time we do anything with Red Star orbs, we're probably going to get so that got us one Unity orb, which looks like it got us a milestone on that particular milestone set. They do just cost 450 shards. I could put some cores into them. We'll think about it. And then I think that's 16. Yeah, that 16 is all Ultimus orbs. So yeah, let's farm the store. I haven't done that since 8 o'clock. Really looking for bone marrow. How am I looking on these? Could use some more. Always need damage catalysts. Think I'm good on MRIs. I'm definitely gonna need some MRIs, but I think I'm good on them. Yeah, pretty good here. I'm done with Nick. So let's refresh, hope for some marrow. We'll take the health catalysts. No marrow today, but we'll take this omnium ore. Refresh again. We'll take the alien squares, and we got some marrow too. So that's 12. We're getting there slowly but surely. I'm not going to do any 100-point refreshes, so we're just moving on. We'll take these basic catalysts, take these unstable molecules. I'm pretty low on those. We don't need any characters out of the arena store, so let's just grab some Kingpin Vaults and hope we get something good out of them. Or, well, we're just going to get one, and we didn't get shit out of it. But hey, moving right along. So we don't need any of these characters. But here's hoping for some marrow down here. Don't see any. I'm just gonna grab the basic catalyst, and I'm gonna refresh that. Still no marrow. Probably pretty good there. I don't want to spend war credits on anything, but these bad boys are what I'm looking for. So one more refresh. And still no joy, but we will take these basic catalysts. All right. I could get a 7 red star Mr. Sinister one day, but not today. I could do a 6 red star Thor right now. That's a thought, but I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on. I still want to go to the philosophy of put this stuff into your arena team. It looks like right now the arena team is going to be my Black Order, so I'm saving all of these upgrade tokens to spend on Black Order later to give guys like Insane Native a hard time in arena. Yeah, basically. So that did get us the next one here, although that's not worth too much. And I don't know exactly where that tracks us for Negasonic. But I think what I'm going to do is put a little bit of cores right into these Unity orbs and try to move these milestones along. Just a little bit. One useful thing. These don't seem to be so good for me. I really would be better off putting these cores into doing this on Baxos, but I'm just not putting anything into him. Alright, so we're going to call it there. A little progress. That's probably got us to what, 18 Ultimate Shards now? 17. And one milestone orb. I gotcha. Alright. Pretty good progress for day one. That's going to be all I'm doing today on that. Looking around here. Time for another arena fight. Oh, and look who's next. Oh, so next up, it's going to be Insane Native, who was hanging out with us earlier. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. I want to make 3 more attacks. I'm only going to be able to make 2 unless somebody hits me. And so looks like number 1 of 2 is my buddy Insane here, which it happens all the time. We fight each other a lot. He did a lot helping me playtest these Black Order when they first came out. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the dangerous part of his lineup over here on the right and try to ignore Phoenix as best I can. Let's throw some offense downs around over there. Let's hit that right side again. Everybody's buffing, and he's gonna stealth with Phoenix. Everybody's going to stealth. And then, since Scott did not, thankfully, I'm going to put this Corvus magic on him. I'm going to retaunt over here with the big guy. We're going to flip all those buffs. There we go. I think that Maw is a dead man walking. So let's go ahead and get rid of his Cyclops. Let's top off everybody's health if we can. Okay, so we did spawn Dark Phoenix there. So let's get the power couple on her with the double basic attack, which is pretty devastating. And then this moon should kill her. Let's see, shall we? It's glorious. Yes. Yes. Love it. Love it. Okay, so speeding it back up. And we'll finish off his tank. So, Insane Native is a great in-game player. Looks like he's mostly, if not entirely, free to play, from what I can tell. He's, just one of those rare guys that really puts in the work and plays hard and started early and somehow got there. The guy is a good player, but offenses rule the day right now, and that team especially does. So there's not much you can do there. I mean, I could hopefully, actually, we'll go do something else here for a minute and then look back later and he'll have dropped us another spot or something to that effect. And I'll just use my last attack to just go straight to number 2, because that's where I'm going to want to be until tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, when the rewards are calculated. So we got nothing there. I think these 34 are just a 17 with this buggy ass UI. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap it over and go to Baxos for a minute. If you're not familiar, Baxos is my free-to-play account. My brother's account, he pops in and out playing, and I even when he is playing, I help him keep up on everything, essentially. But let's see now. We are opening Ultimate Orbs still on this account. And it looked to me like we had an Elite 4 orb to open as well. We will definitely take those crystal shards. And he had a few orbs from the Blitz, and he's got himself an Elite, so I thought we'd see what he grabs. I mean, hell, just even a regular 04 would be nice for him. It's not going to be necessarily a dupe, and he's not too far away from an Elite 5, so I'm hoping for some luck on the old boy today. Let's see how we do. A 4-star Maul. That's pretty good. That's a great character. He doesn't have him, but it's a great character. And that actually did. He already had, I guess, some stars on him, because that got him enough to open up the Elite 5, which is just opening us up for even better things. Maybe he'll pull good red stars on a character that he does have. I don't know. I don't want to ask for too much, but we got a possibility of it here. So let's see what happens, shall we? Oh, man. 5 red star on Kingpin. Kingpin is a pretty decent character, and I think he's pretty much, for me, found a new home on the Mercs team. Now, that's in no small part because on VAC I've got a 7 red star Kingpin, and he's pretty dope. But still, I'm glad to have powered this guy up over here on Baxos. There's no doubt that he's going to be a handy character in all kind of modes in the future. So every little bit helps. Baxos is at this moment now almost 4 million collection power. Really been working hard on getting this guy up. And he's pretty strong. Pretty strong. Still a little low maybe for a Gold 2 Alliance at this point, but getting there quick. Really getting that Ultron has really turbocharged the account. All right. What milestone? Oh, there we go. So he's going to have a few orbs to open now. Or an orb. He's going to have an orb. And I don't think he needs Captain America shards. But that's alright, man. We're just moving through the milestones. Getting what we can get. With Baxos, it's all free stuff. It's all free stuff. So if you're just joining us, hello there. My name's Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. Come on in and join us. I am streaming at this point on a fairly regular basis. A morning stream and a night stream. This being my evening stream. And I was playing this much Strike Force anyway, and I just thought, why not point a camera at it? So here we are. I've been playing this game for about 2 years. You're looking at my free-to-play account. So let's swap her back over to the big guy. Who's sitting on 20 energy, but that's not really enough to do much. I would like to see, we still don't have enough to start that U7. That's disappointing. I'll still be up for a little while, but I would like to get that going on stream. So we're going to check here. We still need a little more time to make that attack on Unclouded. Hopefully Native will come back and hit us and drop us back a spot. And I guess I'm going to save for this force transfusion. 8 away. That's another reason I'd like to get into U7. So let's take a quick look at exactly who are Unity characters, because I'm curious. Oh, we got another star on Negasonic. So there we go. She's 5 red, 5 gold. That puts her to 58K. Getting toward respectable for sure. I'm not sure that I'm buying any T4s on this team just yet. I'm going to put all those into Black Order. But they're getting there. They are getting there. So all characters that I use. Proxima, Thanos, to the villains, man. The villains are pro-LGBTQ. I love it. They're all like, well, we want to enslave you all, but it ain't got nothing to do with sex. That's stupid, right? Oh, man. We're just going to snap half of you out of existence, and it doesn't matter if you're straight or gay. We're snapping half of you. So this is pretty much all characters that I use, in fact. So a normal blitz rotation is going to be just fine. Deadpool. Green Goblin? Really? Green Goblin? Captain America? Absolutely. Groot? I can see it, I guess. Deadpool? For sure. Queer as hell, that guy. Green Goblin? I don't know about that. I mean, there's some shit going on in the comics that I don't know, and I'm always open to that because I know there's plenty of shit that I don't know. But that just seems weird to me. That seems weird. You know, Yondu, maybe he's like your closed-minded dad that's kind of cool and opens up over time. I don't know. Domino for sure. Black Widow probably. Cull Obsidian, why does he give a shit? Okay. These are some thoughtful, caring, nuanced villains right here. I love it. So, I don't think I need to really make up any kind of special roster. I don't think that's going to be necessary. So how long we got on this? 4 more minutes. Did I really get another milestone, or are you trolling me, game? High roller. So let's get back into blitz. I don't think they're going to do well. But let's get that X-Force team back out there and have a look-see at them. We'll go with the randos. Could have gone either way. Alright, so I feel like we probably need to go right at Mordo here. Especially if I can get an ability block that resisted. Well, let's at least try to kill him. Thankfully, he's not being played by a player, so he's not gonna blind us until turn 2, giving us enough time to kill him. A smart player will often open with the blind and not the heal block ultimate. So we got a charge going, so that means that we can use our special here and probably strip that taunt off of Crossbones. All right, and then let's get a taunt on Thanos. I mean on Kingpin. And then I want to slow it down for this one, although it's interminably slow. I got to admit, it's just an incredible animation. Oh man. The kill animation is so much better on that one. And he blew up. Alright, so we got some... Oh boy. Let's try to get him before he heals. There we go. So we've got our we're busted up. We're charged, so we can strip his buffs. There we go. He resisted it, but still, we're gonna make it through by the skin of our teeth. But this team, incomplete as it is, holding in there on 7-2, 7-3, whatever that was, something to that effect. Let's play them one more time. Alright, so going right at medic. Try to disruptor, oh yeah. Negasonic with the big boom. I guess let's try to get X-Bones out of there. Okay. So he got himself another turn off that. Love to the speed bar manipulation. I got to admit, these characters go a lot. Just keep on reviving. That's not always helpful. Now why not? Let's see how they do against the little punch up on Sinister 6. I do think I think they're going to be a good team. I don't think they're going to be a great team as they stand now. But X23 is supposedly going to add way more value to the team than anybody else. So since everybody else is pretty good at this moment, and I've been impressed with how much better Cable and Deadpool are, if X23 lives up to that billing, then this could be a really good team. Like super good. Pretty much just in war offense, but still. I'm sure they'll do fine in blitz. Alright, so let's charge up. We lost Domino. Holy moly. Alright, that went south quick. Let's see about finishing off Shocker. Let's go right at Green Goblin. He's the most threatening DPS there. Let's just go ahead and use that special for the turn manipulation if nothing else. Put a taunt on Gabo. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think these two are going to pull it out. I think that's going to be a little too much. Yeah, we're not going to make that. Let's retreat and try to preserve our, at least, hanging in tier 8 there. Okay, so that'll be it for now. No new orbs. Let's take a look at Arena. We did not get hit by Insane Native. I'm so disappointed. So let's get unclouded now, and if nobody attacks us, then tomorrow evening we'll grab Lucky. I didn't have time to get Lucky today. I was, with the family. But, and I just missed the window. But, we'll see about getting it tomorrow. Like, second place is fairly good, right? Like, it's 50 core difference. 500 to 450. So as long as you're in that top 3 area, you're doing pretty good. Insofar as core generation. So anyway, so we got some hot Black Order on Black Order action here. In fact, these are the 2 strongest Black Order teams in our Arena Shard that I am aware of. So we're going to go ahead and hit the left side of his formation where all the squishies are. All right. Throw some offense downs in there. I'm going to go ahead and flip now. I don't think I can wait another turn. So everybody will get their defense ups and their counters. I'll smack the tanks with Corvus. Not the greatest that time, but it's all right. There goes their Corvus. We'll reapply the taunt. He threw a moon on me. But like I said, that ability just does not have the oomph I feel like it should. It definitely looks beautiful. There's no doubt about that. This basic is so good. So let's see if we can't kill his Proxima. Almost, almost. Put the power couple in on the big guy there. Now we'll move over to his Proxima again. And then we'll slow this down for the beautiful sight of my Thanos crushing his opponents. Oh yeah. So back on full speed. We've taken a little damage, but on the whole, we've got this thing well under control. Couple of basics from the power couple, which is really more like 4 attacks, and he goes down. And then we're just going to wear down Call. He's not even going to get out of taunt, it looks like, or out of stun. And that's that. That is that. So that puts me in second place. It's 11:30. And I am about out of things to do. So I'm going to go ahead and call it there. That will conclude Mortytown TV for the night. I want to thank everybody who rode along with me live tonight. Appreciate you coming in. And to those of you who find your way here later, if you've been this far in, I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for coming. So until I see you again, be cool. Keep gaming. I'm Vac. And I'm out of here.